If I've ever triggered you, you're welcome. I think our triggers have so much to teach us. There are times that only by being triggered by something do we then take the actions we need to take to step into a higher version of ourselves. And so our triggers clearly have something to teach us, to show us. And now, here I'm talking about triggers of things that trigger you into actions that will have you embodying a higher version of yourself that is working towards or actively enjoying their dreams, their goals. And yes, there's also the type of triggers that come on from trauma to keep us safe. And I do believe there's room for triggers to do all of the above, but still have a way to serve you to step into a higher version of yourself. But only you can discern for yourself what is a trigger that you have something to learn from that could actually help you get more where you want to go with your life. And there are triggers. If any triggers come from me triggering you, I would hope it's not due to a trauma. But obviously, we are all very unique human beings with varying different perspectives of that make up this very complex worldview that we've got. And we're never going to be able to each walk around interacting with each other in the world without triggering someone at some point or being triggered. And it can be a thing that no one on the surface level could have ever predicted, that somebody internally is heavily triggered by. They also might not share that they've been internally heavily triggered by. They might box it all up or bottle it up, bottle it all up. And that's their right to do, but the triggers that I'm really talking about here is when there's something for your highest good, for what's most exciting to you, that you want to achieve, or enjoy, even, be in the presence of having accomplished. Um, if there's a dream of yours that you know what you need to do to get there, but you find yourself struggling to take the action towards it or feeling triggered um, when somebody calls you out for not having taken the actions you need to take towards this goal. There's the part of you that gets triggered, whether annoyed or quick to anger or just feels sad about when somebody mentions something to do with you stepping into an action that would help you get this dream. That's a mirror for you. That's a mirror for you to see where you're hiding, where you're choosing to stay comfortable. Because something maybe truly deep down feels unsurvivable. But maybe the scarier thing is the fear of success. If you lean into this thing, start taking those embodied actions, and you're successful, do you need to then continue to show up in that way? And that feels scary to your system because it feels completely new. And it's, it's, I think, common for anyone to know what they need to do and still not choose to do it for the time being, even if it is deeply what they want to work towards. And I know this deeply and personally because I have so much within my coaching space that I really want to help people. There's so much I want to share with the world. and I block myself constantly in different ways. And there's times where I'll be triggered by someone calling me out for not showing up like I could have been, because I do know better. And sometimes the short spurts have actually got me going further. Or, I mean, just showing up consistently here on YouTube on a daily basis. These times where my video doesn't save, like it just didn't, because my storage is running out. And I felt quite triggered by that, to be honest. After recording a video on about being triggered and you being welcome. So, isn't that funny? But I do find that I found after being triggered by the fact that my triggered video didn't save, I then went there and was like, okay, what could this trigger me to do that would be good for me to take action on? Oh, deleting a bunch of videos off, and then deleting the recycle bin so that there's actually space for me to record more videos without this happening most days, because I've been wasting a lot of time with these videos not saving in the past. I want to say it's really kicked off the past few weeks. It's struggled to save more and more, but everything's on YouTube, so I just need to go through and delete them off my computer. Like the space was there originally, it'll be back again. I just need to take the action, be triggered into the action apparently, to make that happen. So sometimes our triggers are just reminding us gently, and if we choose to look at it with curiosity, as to what we need to do to get more of what we want in life. Anyway, I'm going to save this and leave it at that for today, because I don't want to feel triggered again tonight. But yeah, we'll look at it with curiosity, and I think I want to talk about triggers a little bit more this week. So anyway, hope you're having a good day. Much love. Hope you get triggered in a good way soon.